Right, then let's get straight to it. Ugh. No mucking about. I've done Brazil a fair bit recently, so in theory, I shouldn't need any. Should not need any practice. So,
Just before the free
quick gander at the old
begins,
championship standings. Hackenen won it last time out. I wonder actually. I think we're probably going to be fighting. I reckon Jordan and Williams, possibly BAR. I don't know. But we'll see.
Well, that covers the drivers.
We'll try and get some points this time round.
The constructors next. McLaren lead the constructors.
Yeah, mate. Welcome, welcome.
Located within the southern suburbs of Sao Paulo, the bumpy Interlagos circuit consists of two very distinct sections. The first outer section combines two very long straights with fast sweeping turns, whilst the technical infield contains some very slow corners that demand absolute precision and leave no room.
We are just going to drop it straight into qualifying, so you know that I've done enough laps around here recently, so I should be all good. I think he says. I'm alright, mate. Yourself? I'm going to get out early, but I'm going to go out on a low.
Has just taken pole position.
Nothing too hilary. Go straight out.
Panis is now in pole position.
Ooh. Bear with, bear with. Deary me. Right, hang on. Good, good. That's what I like to hear. We're streaming a bit later today. Lovely stuff, right. Let's crack straight on with it. Just charge, for the love of Christ. No, apologies. I'm having to use my phone as a second monitor because I broke mine. I say I broke it, just stopped working. I had. I'm hoping for a better race this time out because race pace in Australia was strong. It's just the driver that was the problem. Go on, Jean. Need a tasty little, tidy little outlet. Avoid gravel and grass should be the topic of discussion. You only need to shout in my ear whenever anyone takes pole. Good evening, Mr. Fister. I sound like a right school teacher then. I need a comfortable outlap, we'll just gun it. Head down and gun it. Right, come on. Good X out here is important. That was not... You know, that weren't too bad, I'll take that. As we walk the hill. It's all about the braking point for turn 1. Usually I've missed it. Yeah, I've braked far too early there. That's right, it's the first lap. We live and learn. Touch a bit of grass, it's alright. It does hold a few, it's got a very tight-knit community, I might be backing myself into a corner with this whole stream in it. Actually, to be fair, on the poll, I think most of you wanted me to play Gran Turismo as well, so... I am playing with controller, yeah. One has not purchased a wheel just yet. What a horrendous lap this is. What I might have is I look at chat mid-lap, I need to stop doing that.
You're up at the second sector.
I was going to play 4. I haven't played it yet because I was a bit late streaming, but I was going to play 4.
Great lap, that's pole position.
What's this
Superb.
Verts? I changed the name. Right, Verts is me, by the way. It says it there, so we'll take that. Right, first lap's put us up currently.
Schumacher has
Jump forward a little bit in the
is now
session and
pole
see
position.
what's what.
Jacques Villeneuve has just taken pole position.
He's got the jokes tonight.
Renson is now in pole position.
Now it is a challenge. It's very reactive with the controller. Right, I'm going to take even more fuel out. We'll go again. Lovely stuff. Right. Currently P7. I will take a top 10. I'll be happy with a top 10. I think we're fighting with the Jordans and the Williams this season, so really need to be looking at getting near them. Blue flag, I'm in the pits, man. We've got dancing down the way. Our teammate by the look of things. We'll get out of his way. We'll get out of his way. Go on in. Go on, Fissy. Now we need a good that, because the last time was a bit jaggedy. So we'll see. Well, I'm going to head down and concentrate. I ain't going to look at chat. I will look at that though. Let me pause that for a minute because that's got some paragraphs to it. It is massive hell. I remember when I first downloaded it and started playing it, I nearly just sacked the whole thing off because it was so difficult to get used to, because the analog stick it just feels too sensitive and, like you're right, oversteering. You can sort of get round it once you learn it a little bit. That's why we started originally in the 98 season, but the car was just horrendous on the controller. So I just thought we'll jump to 99, and it does. I think they handle much better. Not great. Car drift out wide.
You're up at the first sector.
So I found some time on our own time. We're 3 tenths up actually, so that's good. What's going on here? Ah! Hang on a sec. That's catastrophic. Catastrophic. I don't even know why it closed. That's cost us a damn lap though. I'm not entirely sure why that closed, because nothing even like flashed up. Sometimes you get mugged off with like an update of something that just takes you off the game, but nothing came up. What year are you in? Was unlucky. Painful. We'll go again. We have lost a lap though. It's a disgrace out here. That's dashing controllers out the window territory, that is. We're actually on a pretty... We've done a good first sector as well, but at least we know the first sector's there at least. Ensign is currently fastest with a 17.9. Fair play to the man. He's in the actually that Jordan's good in 99. Someone sent me an updated Monaco, so I'm going to put that in the game because Monaco is. Well, actually, I might leave the Chaos one in because they all just crashed, didn't they? I'm going to leave it in for the stream. It's in like 2 races time, I think. It's early on. Well, for future seasons, like when we do 2000 and onwards, I will I will play about with the calendar a little bit, so it'll be a good laugh. It'll be a good laugh. Oh, we got anyone behind us? No. We can do this. We can roll. We can roll. You know, I weren't too bad out of that corner, you know. I've had worse. Right, come on, head down. I know there's a good lap in this car. Currently 11th. Oh, it's mounting the curbs. Oh, we're out wide, but we can't hold it flat. Just melt, get out of my way. I'll use a slipstream though. Get out of the way.
You're up in the first sector.
We're up. We're only by 2/10 this time. Oh, I've got this BAR up in my grill. How you going flat out on an outlap? Couple of lift-offs there, but that was more confidence than anything else. Now, how am I slower than this man on an outlap? Why don't you just gun it on an outlap? It's unacceptable behaviour. Now I've made a little mistake. Chaos here. Might be able to use... No, I ballsed it. Yeah, I know I'm down. Actually, I'm 1.5 up on my own time. So this might break us into the top 10. I was kind of hoping to use the BAR slipstream down here, but I'm too far behind. I might be able to nick it actually late on. We will be able to nick it late. We'll cross the line. We've gone P3 with a 118.2. I will take that, you know. Head back to the garage. It's... Wait, what have I got to do for Monaco? You have to turn down the damage and the AI aggression as well, I think. I will. I'm going to do that. Can you do that mid-championship? Because if not, it's chaos. But you're right, it's outrageous behaviour. I'm going to jump ahead. Maybe about 20 minutes to go because that was an alright lap. I do think there's a bit of time in it though.
Eddie Irvine has just taken pole position.
Go on, Edward.
Michael Schumacher is now in pole position.
Go on, Michael.
Hakkinen has just taken pole position.
Has he now? Fair play to the man. Right, I think... What, we've got 26 minutes to go. We're currently in P5. I'm going to drop it down to 15 to go and go one more time. I think, yeah, but I can't be bothered. I could be honest with you, mate. I was thinking about it. But I cannot be bothered to work it out myself. With my old Ultimate F1 career... It's the working it out live. Like, when I make videos on it, it's fine, because obviously you've got the time to work it out. But... Doesn't it matter on all tracks we're braking? Because I tried to not brake on a couple of tracks and it ended up in disaster. But I'm doing not too bad. We're currently P5. We have done a very similar lap time to our teammates, so I'm actually quite happy with that. There's a bit more time in the car though, so I don't think much more time, but I'm going to give it one more blast at the end.
Quarter of an hour till the end of the session.
Right, with 10 minutes to go, I'm going to knock it out.
10 minutes
Lovely
to go.
stuff. Let's get going. Come on, there's a good lap in this car. Same maybe not be said for me. We've gone down to P6. I'm not sure who's jumped me. I get rushed. Almost slipping and sliding. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing single races and then having the championship order up, but imagine having to work it out live at the end. Imagine a championship battle and take me 15 minutes to work it out. We'll get it though, we'll get it. I think there's a couple of tenths left in it, so we'll see what we can do. We need precision. Right, let's get it, let's get it. I'm hoping to just crack on streaming wise. I'm just going to go until I can't be asked really. I want to keep properly going, like driver transfers and stuff like that. We'll follow it up in order, like 2001, 2 onwards. Also, we have got pitting. People will be pitting.
You're up in the first sector.
We found 2 tenths in the first sector. I will take that. It's the middle sector where I struggle. I'm gonna be out a bit wide this time to bring it in. Look at that! Look at that! It's on rails out here. Oh, and then we mount a curve and ruin it all. I don't even know what Mika Hakkinen's doing. He ain't even on his team, man. Hoping I can use what I believe is an arrow as a slipstream. It is, I see that orange logo. Climb the hill. We'll use the toe. Just avoid ploughing into the back of him. Let's get straight to it. Come on. We're not going to beat obviously Hakkinen. We might not be far off it. We are very far off it, but a fuel for 2 laps. And bowled it. Right, it's us done. P6. Oh, do you know, if we finish P6, I will take that. We were beaten by Frentzen, I believe it was. I'll take that. As long as I have improved by a tenth. So we did lose a little bit of time. Probably where I was dry humping that curve. But I will take that all day long. A top 6. Both. I take it. I take it. P6 is decent. I'll take P6. I'm happy with that. We out-qualified our teammate. Jacques Villeneuve doing absolute paces in that car. If it's realistic, he'll break down before the end. So, it's the race day. I don't know why that. Where's that accent come from? Who's last? Luca Badur. 3 seconds off the next car. You'd be sacked for that. I'd sack him. Hill struggled. He had a good race in Australia, so he'll want to pick up some more points. Not on my watch. Right, next session. We ain't doing a warm-up. Don't need a warm-up. I'm warm. Next session. It's race day. Right, let me sort the lap. Right, so it's a 25 lap Grand Prix. What should we feel for? I want to try and do a 1-stop. So if we go 13, I'm going to go 13. And we'll go from there. He's going to give you a rundown of the damn grid.
Hello there. Welcome to Brazil for round 2 of the 1999 FIA Formula One World Championship. The weather, as so often is the case here, is just wonderful.
Nah, you get lapped. You get lapped a many times in this.
Hakkinen first. David Coulthard.
I reckon Coulthard might be a bit of an underdog in this championship,
Michael
you know.
Schumacher third. Irvine fourth. Frentzen fared the same as his championship rival, the Benetton driver. The Benetton driver put on a fantastic display throughout the qualifying hour. He starts this race.
That's me
from a
raging that it
promising
says Verts. I swear I changed it.
Giancarlo Fisichella couldn't quite match the pace of his teammate.
Damn right, he could match the damn pace.
Jacques Villeneuve, 8th.
Any
Ralf
shockers on the
Schumacher,
old
9th. Herbert, 10th.
Deniz on the south was decent.
11th. Trulli, 12th.
That hit,
Hill, 13th.
Damon Hill's he's not had a good one there, has he?
Jean Lacey, 15th.
Sean Lacey. God, he held on, didn't he?
Barrichello, 16th.
How's he still going?
Alessandro Zanardi, 17th.
Zanardi, cool. Let's set him about the better in the
Ricardo
Formula One.
Zonta, 18th.
He's incredibly good at kart,
Pedro
though,
de
isn't
la
he?
Rosa, 19th. Badoa, 20th. Marc Genet, 21st. Takagi,
That is
22nd.
outrageous behaviour. You be going nowhere. I need to up his. I don't have a clutch button, so I'm just going to have to guess. Yeah, I don't need Verts. Right, we need a good start. We're away. I'll take that decent little stuff that is. There's a yellow flag. That presumes someone's ploughed into someone. Oh, Barrichello already up the inside. Try and take Frentzen early doors. Lovely stuff, and we are through. Can we get a run on Michael Schumacher and ruin his day? Villeneuve's out. That'll assume that will be Barrichello's crash has taken him out. Oh, defending there. How's Irvine ahead of him? That never happened. Every now and then I'll pause to catch up on chat. Oh, that's some incredibly aggressive defensive driving there. For that, at this point, the two-time world champion. Oh, we're all over the place out there. That might give Frentzen a run on us. Yeah, that's the good thing about this game. You can change pretty much everything. 9 laps. No. I think you do it in the talent file, isn't you? Fifth. Stuart, you've got to change that front wing. Yeah, I was so wide. Frentzen's half a second behind us. I think in the long run we're going to have nothing to do with the Ferrari and McLaren. I do think they're going to check out. Ooh, just need to hold on. Because last time out in Australia I had good pace. I got done for speeding in the pit lane twice. One of them was for when I was serving a penalty, which is quite frankly embarrassing. But we do need to keep our eye on. We need to keep more of an eye on Frentzen than we do Schumacher, who is not having a good time of it in the early stages of this Grand Prix, because he's dropping back from the front three, and Irvine looked keen as well, you know. It looks like me and Frentzen are checking out. Fisichella's dropped back a little bit, but it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. They're not running. The front three are running away. I don't think we are not going to have pace to get anywhere near them unless some incidents occur. But Schumacher doesn't seem to have the pace of his teammate just yet. I'm hoping as long as we keep Frentzen behind us, it might be a race. We're running a little bit wide. That's going to allow him in. It's not going to allow him in, thankfully. There's been a few retirements already, I say, because Takagi's got himself up into 19th place. I'm absolutely certain that man has never gained a position in his life. Car's feeling good. Car's actually feeling really good. We actually got some okay pace. Far better than I was expecting. had a decent qualifying position, so that kind of give us a good starting block to build upon. Problem is I am having to rag it to stay anywhere near Schumacher, so I do need to be careful that I don't throw it up the wall. But Schumacher doesn't seem quick in its early phase. There's Frentzen. Could be a battle between me and Frentzen. I might get Schumacher involved in this. If we can nab P4. Podiums. I think the car's capable of podiums, but we will massively rely on the Ferrari and McLaren's breaking down or just having difficulties in Grand Prix, because it is going to be tricky. Because I think if Irvine usually isn't this quick, the top three are usually occupied by Hakkinen, Coulthard and Schumacher. But Schumacher is struggling early doors, so I want to try and pounce on that if we can, of course. Need to be careful though, because I don't want to just like dance down the road trying to overtake a car that is, quite frankly, we know it's quicker than us. There must be a problem with the car, really, you would assume. Then again, me and Frentzen have actually got some okay pace, because it's not like usually they just disappear down a road. On a side note, did anyone watch the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix? If so, give me a little review. I did watch it, I just want to see what people think. Moving out, he is not. Ooh, we need to defend the inside, because I see Frentzen. We are fairly close to Schumacher. Looks like a nice little battle going on up top there. I believe it's Hakkinen still. Oh, that's Frentzen ahead of. Not Frentzen, that is Eddie Irvine has passed one of the McLarens up ahead. You didn't miss much, mate. Same person won every week. Same person that wins every week won again. Like, I'm quite a die-hard F1 fan, but it's not. Oh, they've been affected. Let's try and use this Minardi to our advantage. He's been held by Michael Schumacher. I'm going to sweep. Where are they? And we are ahead. Yes. Use the Minardi, who I need to change in the files, because quite frankly they are so slow. Made a little mistake there. I should imagine Schumacher's going to get through soon. If I can check out up the road, P4 could be on if, because I think Schumacher's going to get straight past. He's got 3. He's lost out big time. Look at the gap. He's just extending massively. And it's Hakkinen that leads the Grand Prix. Schumacher's lost 4 seconds in all this. He's going to be livid with that. I would be. Yeah, I had to. Cheers, mate. You got to, when you're in these sort of scenarios with this car, and they're a lot faster, then you've got to use the back markers sometimes. Lovely stuff. Right, so we've got to have up on the P4, still a long way to go, and there's still a pit stop to go. We're pitting on lap 13, I believe it is. We've got 8 laps of fuel left on board. I do not think we'll be catching Coulthard. Although I will say one thing, we have got some phenomenal pace around here. The race car is fantastic. Coulthard is 3.1 up the road, so we'll see. We'll see how the race plays out. I expect Schumacher to come back at us at some point. And I actually think Frentzen was probably faster than us. He just couldn't get through, because he was hovering between the 5 and 8 tenths for the first 5 laps of this race. So he probably is quicker than us. But I don't know if he's going to be... There's got to be an issue for Schumacher there.
Coulthard is running third, about 3 seconds ahead. You're running fourth.
Irvine's got a chance to win this Grand Prix. He's all over the back of Mika Hakkinen. But there has to be an issue with that Ferrari of Schumacher. But I do think if Frentzen can get past in the next couple of laps, he could chase us down. I do think that. I think that's the other Minardi up ahead of us, currently holding up a DC who hasn't got past him just yet. We might be able to pounce. I know he has got past him now, so We won't be able to use this Minardi to our advantage. But all is good so far. But yeah, Schumacher's losing time to us big time. Oh, that's Rubens Barrichello, isn't it? He lost his front wing early. Doesn't appear to have incredible pace. But we will see, we'll see. Because I think the problem we might end up in now is because Schumacher's slow but just quicker than Frentzen possibly, or quick enough to be able to hold Frentzen behind him, we're in a scenario where we are not as quick as the McLaren of Coulthard, but we are quicker than the ones behind, so it could be a bit of a dull one. We're hovering at that. I'm not going to push because there's no point in ourselves at risk trying to catch a car we're just not going to catch. So we will continue. We still have a round of pit stops to go. Anything can happen. Field spread. Fisichella just outside the points there. We're just missing out on a double points finish for the Benetton team. It looks as though Coulthard has... Coulthard has upped the pace. Oh no, he hasn't really, is he? I think they're quicker in some parts of the track. I'll just pause that. I don't want to crash while I'm catching up with the old chatties. When there's a gap, always go around the outside. Do they not defend too much around the outside? And my favourite F1 season is either 97. Yeah, 97, 2000, no, 97 or 2003. 21 was good. Just the outcome and the ending that doesn't sit right with me. But I will probably say, if I had to give it a 1, 2003 was good. Probably 97. I only say 97 because it generally, Jacques Villeneuve did all he could to not win that Grand Prix. Irvine's pitting. That's early. Damn right with a 97. I knew you'd say that. The Canadian, the Jacques Villeneuve fan there. I'm 26. I got into the streaming and video making really late. But to be fair, I couldn't really afford it before that. But I've got a lot more knowledge now, so it kind of helps. But anyway, just quickly harking back. Irvine has pitted incredibly early. I don't know if he can go the distance. Is he 2 stopping? I don't know if the AI are that intelligent. But that's incredibly early for an Irvine stop. Maybe that's why he was so quick at the start. Maybe that's why Schumacher's so slow. He's got heavy. I don't know, are they that intelligent? But lap 8, we have given ourselves a possible chance at a podium here, depending on what Irvine's doing. It'll be interesting to see. Yeah, like I said, we aren't going to be able to catch, but we have got a gap to 6 seconds to Michael Schumacher. I'm not sure what's going on there. Right, everyone's... Yeah, Frenson's going for it. I wonder if Frenson's boxed in order to... I reckon some cars have gone light early. Because it's an odd number of laps, so they would have to be lighter on one stint. Because they're quite robotic in terms of strategy, the AI, unless you change it in the files. But, I don't know, lap 8 is very, very, very early for a 25 lap Grand Prix. Almost. I was born in 2003, so I couldn't watch that season, but I know what happened. Wish I was on the other age where I could understand, or I could watch 2003. You can still watch. I mean, the season, like if you have F1 TV, you can go back and watch a season review through that. We've lost a lot of time with that little mistake. We lost a second to Schumacher. I'm hoping it won't... No, I know I did. Curtains. I was flapping across the grass. Oh, I was gonna say you must have to start well late over that side of the world. You must have loved it when like they came to Canada. You watch it at a respectable time. I can't remember seeing... I mean, obviously I was born in 97, so technically I obviously didn't watch that season live. I think I've seen all the races from that season in full. And the same with 2003. And I will probably give the title to 97, mainly because it was just... It had everything. And I'm going to upset Rod here and say that I think if they'd have kept Hill, Hill would have won. Because Villeneuve was far better for me in 96. I know he didn't win the title in 96, but I just think he was so good in 96. And in 97, it just felt like he just seemed on edge all the time. I think it's maybe it was because he was expected to win the championship in only his second year. But I don't know. Favourite race of 97 now, let me think. I might have to give it to Jerez. It's such a basic answer, but the final race of the season, because of what happened, and the race actually up until that point was very, very good. To be fair, actually, Rod, did you watch the 97 season? Like in person, or did you watch it later on? Because if you were watching Jerez in 97 as a Canadian, what, like you must have been going through the ringer when Schumacher turned into him. The car gets well squirmy through this middle section. Tyres are starting to see the end of days at the moment. I just want to double check I've got the correct amount of fuel at the end of the race. So we're going to probably pit the end of lap 13. So we really want play it safe with 11 laps, 12. I'm going to play it safe with 12 and we'll go from there. Right, this is going to be an in-lap, so we need to kind of just go for it. Hakkinen leads, Coulthard second, we are third. But when we come out, it'll be interesting to see where we come out in relation to Eddie Irvine. Tyres have had it. Tyres have had it. But we still need to try and put together a strong outlap. In-lap, I should say. Yeah, sadly I didn't get to see Jerez live. What was the initial reaction? Like, what was your reaction when Schumacher turned into him? Because obviously I watched the race knowing what happened, so he took that bit out of it. But what was it like? I think it was you kind of expected it to happen because of what he did to Hill in 94. But what was it like when you saw him just turn in on him? Because he did it so badly. Driver from 97, 93. Now you see, I would probably... Ooh, see, because I quite like Damon Hill. I don't think Hill gets the love. I don't think he'll get the love he deserves. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people were, because even in commentary they didn't sound overly surprised. I've got to get done for speeding in the pits, haven't I? I'm a melt. I'm an actual melt. Because that's a 10-second stop-go as well.
You're running third.
Oh yeah, you hit the wrong part of him, my friend. I'm about to get a stop-go penalty for this, because I thought the line was further up. Yeah. Stop-go is crazy. That's 10 seconds stop-go. That's, you know how outrageous that is. I think Schumacher wanted to switch. Oh, no, there's not. No, I don't think that was it. There's no way Schumacher wanted to switch back. Because the moment Villeneuve was overtaking him, he was gone up the road. There's not a chance. No way was Schumacher trying to hit him with a switcheroo. 100% he was trying to take him out. Because Schumacher had the championship lead heading in, didn't he? So if they both retired, Schumacher won a champ. I mean, obviously he was thrown out and probably would have still been if he'd have taken Villeneuve out. But I don't believe for 1 second that Schumacher was trying to hit with the undercut. Because as good as Schumacher was, I think... You see, what's annoying here is Irvine is only there. We're going to have to take a stop-go penalty. Hill was a very good driver. Thrown in the deep end, really, in 93. He didn't really expect to get the drive. 94 kind of chucked into a title battle that Senna should have been involved in. Chucked in rather than outrageous penalties that us fast don't do anything. You got a point. You got a point. Maybe they should be a lot harsher. It might make the racing more exciting.
Sauber are ready in the pits.
We have got some pace, so I'm wondering, with 10 to go, if we can fight back. Because that's just Frentzen gone through there. And there is a Williams of... I don't know.
Ferrari are ready in the pits. Arrows are ready in the pits.
Right, we've got Damon Hill in 12th place ahead of us. We should, in theory, just straight back past these people, because we've got pace. We are on fresh tyres as well. F97 was also where Michael, Jacques and Hill got the same time. Yeah, exactly the same. I'd love to know what the 4th decimal place was. No, because he weren't behind him. He was never behind him. Villeneuve's move was incredible. That often gets overlooked because of what happened. But Villeneuve pulled out so late into the braking zone. It was like a proper dive bomb, but... Oh, it'd be incredible. I would love to have seen... I always like to think about this. I always think, how different... I think I've asked this question to a few of you in here, but I'll ask it again. How different would Schumacher's career have been if Senna hadn't died? Oh, come on. You've seen me, Damon. Brit to Brit, where are you? Over there. If we can get a slipstream, we might be able to get past Zanardi. I mean, everyone else overtook him, so why not us? I don't think Schumacher... So I really like... I grew up on Schumacher. So, had to lift out of there. I love Schumacher, but I think his ability to one-on-one race was a little bit questionable. We're going to brake late up the inside. I think that's, is Ralph ahead of us. Right, so we've got ourselves up into P10. Can we find 4 positions if the gaps aren't too long? If the gap isn't too hefty, I can see a couple of cars up there. I think I see Fisichella up ahead. So we've still got a fair few to go, so it's not like we're in a rush. I'm going to hold off here and not dive it there. We're going to get him down the main straight.
Already in the pit.
Because Williams seem to be struggling around here. We're going to get on it. We're going to go to the outside. We're going to go to the outside. Maybe send us. We're going to do a wheel onto the grass. Is he going to come back at us? Oh, we're touched, I think. I think we touched. So we cross the line and we have got ourselves on the P9. Defend the inside. Because I don't want him just diving straight back up at us. It's Heinz Harold Frentzen, who's 3.2 up the road. Now, Frentzen had some good pace early doors. I wonder if that pace is still there. But if you just hang on 2 ticks... I think, yeah, he would have won more titles. I think he probably would have won 94. I think Schumacher's career would have played out almost the same, minus 1 or 2 championships. I don't think Senna would have gone... I don't know. Schumacher was linked with McLaren around in middle of 95. Yeah, his interpretation, because the problem is Schumacher over 1 lap was outrageous. Yeah, but we're still... So Senna passed away in 94. We're still 2 years off that. And the Williams at that point isn't going anywhere. So I don't know. I don't think he joins Ferrari for 96. I still think Schumacher may end up at Ferrari for 96. You're probably right. I reckon Senna would have won possibly 94. He would have won 96 and 97 if he'd have stayed at Williams, I think. I don't know if he would have won 95 because I think Schumacher's best championship win was 1995. We crack this open and we'll get straight back to the race. I just want to double check something quickly first. Now we're all good. Yeah, I think Schumacher's... Because that Williams started the season badly in 95. But then again, I suppose Coulthard weren't really up to it in 95 and Hill just hadn't emotionally recovered from what happened at the end of 94. Whereas, to be fair though, if Senna and Schumacher had come together on track, 95 was good. I think 95 was his best championship win. I think it was outrageous. I just can't picture Schumacher in a McLaren. Ferrari ready in the pits. I wonder if that's for a heavy Michael Schumacher. What classification we've got down there? Hakkinen still leads the Grand Prix. A bit more of a gap, but I believe probably Coulthard. Real big gap. What's happened to DC? We got 7th. Coulthard's 13.9 behind. He's had a mare of it at some point. Frentzen, and there is a couple of points on the board here. Schumacher's got himself on the P3. Has he pitted yet? Irvine's 4. Who's hitting for Ferrari then? Is there a Keane in the box? Right, it was Irvine. Irvine was hitting with a 2-stop. No wonder he had so much pace early doors. Can we get out ahead of him? We need to be able to get out ahead of him because he's going to have pace, low fuel, fresh tyres. We are just ahead of him. And if we can get past our teammate and Frentzen, 4th is an option for us. 3rd. We should. So we're really going to drop 1 position from our potential finishing. We are going to miss out on a podium, which is a shame. I do think there'll be opportunities later on in the season. Surprised at that 2-stop in Irvine there. I need to be careful because he's going to be alongside. Braking early. I might see if I can get a good run. There's a lapped car up ahead, so we'll see if we can use him to our advantage. Ooh, it appears Fisichella has jumped Frentzen's had a bit of a mare of it in the pit stops. Oh, it's not a great exit out of there, and they're going to have some slipstream from everyone. It's going to be a little train down here. I'll pause and catch up with the chat in a sec, but we'll get past this. It's a great run. We're going to switch to the outside. Oh, we're going to have to brake. We've got our teammate ahead. That was actually fantastically judged. P5. So that's 2 points. I think is this next one 4? Oh, we're going to allow Frenson back in with that. We are going to allow Frenson back in. Irvine has got himself all up in a mess behind the arrows. P4 ahead for Fisichella. Now this would be some bragging rights in the team. As a rookie, getting past Giancarlo Fisichella. I will just catch up with his chat. He was still able to stay with Williams for the long... Oh yeah, I think he would have retired at Williams. And a good one to move at McLaren once Williams fell off. I don't know, because I think he would have gone by then. Because he once Williams fell off was the end of 97. He'd have been in the sport nearly, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 14 years. And they weren't staying that long back then. I think he would have retired at Williams with winning 2 championships for him, so bringing his total to 5. But he won 97. I don't know if he'd have retired while they were still winning. So I think he would have stayed for 97, won that. Probably seen that Renault were sacking the whole thing off and maybe retired at the end of that. Yeah, he'd have hated Grooves. He wouldn't have stayed for Grooves. I reckon he'd have gone a couple. I reckon he'd have gone to end of 97 and he'd have hated the rule changes and sacked the whole thing off. Because you've got to think, 97 is what? It's 9 or 4 years after his crash. And he debuted in F1 in 84. So he'd been in the sport 10 years when he passed. So people weren't knocking about. I mean, what? Prost? When did Prost start? Was it 82? 82, around 81, 82 for Prost. And he retired at the end of 93, and that was considered a long career back then. Well, Villeneuve was massively outspoken about it, but it was to slow the cars down, but... Oh, we've got to run on here, on Fisichella, we're going to run alongside him. We are ahead, up into P4, Schumacher's 14 seconds up the road there. So it is. Yeah, so we lost 10. That's a 10-second stop go. I think we would have been ahead of Michael if we hadn't got the penalty. So it is our fault. I don't know if Senna would have got involved with the FIA after what they did to him in '89. I don't think he ever really forgave them for that. Yeah, because Mansell started really. Mansell should have been like a triple world champion there. He should have won it in '86. His suspension had collapsed. I think it was another year he should have won it. I think he would have beat Prost in '93 if it had stayed. Because Mansell was ruthless. He doesn't get spoken about enough as well as one of the greats. Mansell was outrageously good. I mean, he went to IndyCar, didn't he, and won that. What do you mean pit crew ready? Ain't 2 stop. What are you on about? I'm assuming I have... Can I go 5 more laps? Yeah, because I pitted on end of lap 13. Now we'll go...
Schumacher is running third, about 15 seconds ahead. You're running 4.
There's definitely a problem with that Ferrari, because we are catching him. I just don't think we're going to have enough laps to make that happen. And I can't see any of the top 3 hitting now, especially with just the 4 to go. It's actually been an okay race. I hope you've enjoyed it. He has got an incredible moustache. I rate Vance, so he's one of my favourites of all time. He steamrolled Patrese in '92. Which, bizarrely, because 91, Patrese did rather well. I think he took like 5-6 races for Mansell to out-qualify him in 91. But Patrese just really struggled with the the active suspension car, which is odd because he's the one that developed most of it. But I think F1 could do alright with a bit of active suspension now. Bit of active in there, but like homologate it so like everyone has to use the same one. Because quite frankly, F1 at the moment bores the life out of me.
About 10 seconds ahead.
Like, even during the Mercedes dominance, it didn't feel this dull. You might be able to go back into the Autosport archives around... You want to look 97 articles really, because Villeneuve was incredibly outspoken about it. He hated them from the get-go, because I think he did some of the testing early. So you might be able to go back into the Autosport archives from around, probably around the summer of 96. You'll be able to find there, because Autosport are the ones that broke the news of Hill being replaced for 97, so you might be able to find that article as well. But yeah, look for Autosport, because I think they've left most of it up. If not, you'll be able to find a website. Or Google Groove Tyres. Sometimes Google will give you articles related to that, but obviously the internet wasn't as prominent back then. It was mainly magazine and newspaper articles that were given all that. So there might be some sites online dedicated to that sort of thing. But you'll have to have a proper scan. You should be able to find them.
Schumacher is running third. About 10 seconds ahead. You're running fourth.
Checked out, Frenson's got past Fisichella and knocked him out of points. Come on, Fisi, we're going to have a double points finish here today. But we've recovered well, I think. The team will be pleased. It's a good chunk of points for us in our battle with Jordan and Williams. So it's basically it's a battle for third in the championship, constructors wise. So hit the brakes on the curb there. Turn a bit to go. Got to get down to 11.5 to Michael Schumacher. Obviously, he doesn't really need to be pushing right now, and he just did not have the pace of them two McLarens today. Irvine has got himself up into P5 and is 6.4 behind us, even with fresh tyres and less fuel, or similar fuel. Can't see him bringing that gap down. Let's have a little gander here. Yeah, I think they need to open the rules up a little bit. Yeah, no, because they used to be wets and then monsoon, but because they don't tend to race in heavy wet conditions, you just don't get them anymore.
Schumacher is running third. About 10
We've got
seconds
2 to go.
You're running fourth.
I'm happy with this P4. I think the pace has been strong. Fisichella proving that the car has actually got some good pace too. So I'm pretty happy with the developments of this race. Obviously still got a lap and a bit to go, but I shouldn't bottle it now, surely. Some famous last words. I think they need to open the, like WEC, at the World Endurance Championship at the moment. That's a fairly, you've got a certain amount of, like, you're allowed a certain amount of downforce, but you can use it however you want, because Peugeot, I mean obviously they're going to winged cars now, for round 2 of the championship, but they had a wingless car and didn't do too bad. They were fairly strong at Le Mans last year, so, and are fairly strong in the early stages of the Qatar round 1, so it can be done. I do think they need to open the rules, because they all look the same. It just seems like there's not much, like some of the cars have not improved pace wise. Like what have they been doing all winter?
About 10 seconds ahead. You're running fourth.
And they wanted to make for closer racing, but they've got a rule set up that's very, it's just bleak. Not a lot. You can't do a lot with them. There's been a couple of retirements. I think, who was it? I think Villeneuve went out early, actually. I think he was ploughed into the back off by Rubens Barrichello at the start. We'll have a look. Hackney wins the Grand Prix. Coulthard is in second place. But, yeah, I don't know if anyone else has retired. I don't think they have. Might turn the retirements up.
David Coulthard has finished in second position.
Get past his arrows.
Schumacher has finished third.
Irvine has pulled the gap on us a little bit, but it's a little bit too late for the two-stopping Eddie Irvine. We're going to come home in P4 to take a good chunk of points. I'm very gassed with that.
Well done, you finished fourth.
Lovely stuff. I will get rid of that. It shouldn't say Verts.
Irvine has finished in fifth position.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't seem closer, does it? Like Mercedes still claim they built a whole new car and are as slow as they were last year. I don't know. He did plough into the barrier at Saudi Arabia, so not sure how okay he's been, but I am going to do an F1 24 game career mode.
At the end of an amazing Brazilian Grand
I'm not sure what team to start with though. I want a midfield team. I don't want to do no back marker and we spend 2 years at the back. I will do an F1 24 career mode and I'm going to stream, they just pretty much announced F1 Manager 24. I'm going to do that as well. So there's some good stuff coming. Filthy stuff. But Hakkinen leads a McLaren 1-2. Who else got a point? So we got ourselves fourth. Damon Hill got himself up to 8th after... Right, who retired? Only one. I'm going to have to bulk some of these AI thingies up. What's that done at the championship then? Hakkinen 20 points then because he's won the first 2 rounds.
Confirmed, it's high time we updated the
No, no one else. No, if you crash into the wall, that's kind of your fault.
Of the Drivers' Championship.
Ferrari's race car seems way more consistent. Yeah, 100%. We've got ourselves up in a P4 in a championship level on points with Hill. I'm happy with that. Right, we have got ourselves 2 points back from Jordan in the championship. McLaren have dipped, and they've gone. Alpine makes no sense. How can a manufacturer with that level of resources get worse every year? I thought they were improving under Otmar Saf now. Great points. Evening. Right, I do not fancy doing the San Marino Grand Prix just yet, but does anyone fancy me chucking it over? It will go up as a video. Anyone fancy me chucking it over to Gran Turismo 4 for a laugh? Lovely stuff. Give me a second and I'm going to end this stream and then start another one so this goes up as a video and then it doesn't just all roll into one. So bear with me for like a minute and then it'll immediately go back up. Alright, so bear with.